everyone, my name is Rachita Mathur, currently working as a legal intern at LexClick. So today I will be discussing on a topic Lok Adalat in India. The concept of Lok Adalat stands as a unique contribution of the legal Indian system to world of legal jurisprudence. It is an informal system of justice dispensation which has largely succeeded in providing a supplementary form to litigants for determination and settlement of disputes. Originating from Mahatma Gandhi principle, it has become a major helping hand to court and is prescribed under Section 89 of CPC. The Legal Service Authority Act 1987 further gives a statutory status to these Lok Adalats by promoting the constitutional mandate of Article 39 Clause A of Constitution of India, which directs the state to organize Lok Adalat to secure that the operation of the legal system promotes justice on the basis of equal opportunities. These Lok Adalats provides three benefits involving speedy resolution of dispute coupled with reduced cost of litigation, avoid further appeals, thereby making them the perfect instrument to resolve the highlighted burden on judiciary for disposing of cases. In 2018, about 47 lakh cases were being disposed of in National Lok Adalat, which include about 21 lakh cases that are being pending and 26 lakh pre-litigation cases. Therefore, this efficiency has been a linchpin in reducing excessive litigation. Further, the function of Lok Adalat involves level of organization, that is, the Lok Adalat are better known as the people court. Therefore, they need to be available to people on every level of governance. The Legal Service Authority Act 1987 prescribes for several levels wherein Lok Adalat can be organized, ranging from lowest court to apex court, which can take the cognizance and organize Lok Adalat for effective and speedy justice. The person residing over these adalats include serving or retired judicial officials as well as other persons as prescribed by the authority conducting the Lok Adalat in that given area. Now, the jurisdiction of this Lok Adalat is parallel to the court organizing them. Therefore, it extends to any case or matter which is being heard by that court under its original jurisdiction. Matters with respect to offences not compoundable under law are an exception to this jurisdiction. They can't be adjudicated in Lok Adalat. These courts may also take cognizance of cases as per the provisions of this Act for disputes agreed by the parties to be resolved under them, or if one of the parties make an application to the court for referring the cases to Lok Adalat for the settlement and the court is prima facie satisfied that there are chances of settlement. Now, further, some advantages of Lok Adalat can be that first is the procedural flexibility. That is, there exists some considerable procedural flexibility as major procedural laws such as CPC, Indian Evidence Act, etc. are not strictly enforced. The parties can interact directly through their counsels, which is not possible in regular court of law. This dynamic nature of Lok Adalat allows them to reconcile both the parties' interest and pass an award which are acceptable to both the parties. No court fees, that is, no court fee will be payable when a matter is filed in a Lok Adalat. If a matter is pending in the court of law, is referred to the Lok Adalat and is settled subsequently, the court fee originally paid in the court on the complaints or petition is also refunded back to the parties. Now, final and binding award. Under Section 21 of the Act, the award that is being passed by the Lok Adalat shall be stand final and binding as no appeal lie to this conclusive determination. The case is put to rest on the first instance. Further, the maintenance of cordial relationship, that is, the main thrust of Lok Adalat is on compromise between the parties while conducting the proceedings. A Lok Adalat act as a conciliator and not as an arbitrator. Its role is to pursue the party to reach a solution and help in reconciling their contesting differences. This encourages concessional arrangement, therefore, the disputes are not only settled but also cordial relations between parties can be retained. Hence, it is very healthy way of dispute resolution. Now, the area for improvement within Lok Adalat can be that first, the enforceability lies in civil code. That is, the award that is being passed by the Lok Adalat are deemed equivalent to decree of the civil code, although the enforcement of these decree can't be carried out by the Lok Adalat. This function rests with the civil code, therefore the party need to apply for the enforcement to execute the award. Award. Then, lack of criminal jurisdiction. The jurisdiction of Lok Adalat with respect to criminal dispute is limited to the offence that is which are compoundable under law. This remove crimes such as that are such as theft, such as some small theft, etc. Thank you.